Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS, and today we are finishing off the halachas of the Seudah with Birkas HaMazayin, the benching after the meal. B'chol Seudah shoichin b'Shabbos, after every meal that you eat on Shabbos. Of course, you had bread, as we spoke about yesterday, the challah. Tzrichim lehaskir b'Birkas HaMazayin. In the Birkas HaMazayin, you must mention Kaidem Uvenei Yerushalayim before the bracha of Uvenei Yerushalayim, Retzei, which is a special insert for Shabbos itself. Shachach v'le'amar Retzei. Let's say that you forgot to say Retzei. V'nizkar achash yischel Uvenei Yerushalayim, but you remembered after you began saying the next part of the prayer, which is Uvenei Yerushalayim. Imadayin lo yigomar bracha. If you did not yet finish the bracha, v'rak amar baruch ato Hashem, you just said baruch ato Hashem, as yisayim v'yomer lamdeni chukecha, and then you finish by saying lamdeni chukecha, which is a verse in Tehillim, and therefore you did not say a bracha levatala, and then go back to the previous bracha, the previous tefillah, which is Retzei. But if you already began saying Bainei, meaning you're saying the bracha of Bainei Yerushalayim, Yisayim bracha, you conclude the bracha, V'yomer bracha miyuchedes, and then you have to say a special bracha, that you can find in the Sidurim, Shemaskeres Shabbos, that mentions Shabbos. So if you will look inside your Siddur, after benching, there's a list of brachas l'misha shachach, blessings for people that forgot to say what they were supposed to say. And there is a blessing in there to say, if you forgot to say Retzei, that's the place that you should insert it. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, asher nasan Shabbos lemenucha. You gave Shabbos as a day of rest, la'ama Yisrael ba'ava, to the Jewish people with love, la'ois u'labris, as a sign and a covenant. Baruch atah Hashem mekadesh haShabbos. Blessed are you, Hashem, who sanctifies the Shabbos. That's what you should do at that point. Lo yizachar ad sheyischel bracha rebi'is. However, if you didn't remember until you began the fourth blessing right now, afilu yizchar rak b'teva baruch, all you did was say baruch, as chayzer l'techinas Birkas HaMazayin, then you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the Birkas HaMazayin and start all over again. With what are we talking about? This halacha applies to Besuda Rishona Balayla, Besuda Rishona B'yom. It's referring to the nighttime meal, or it's referring to the daytime meal. V'sham hafilu im mesubagim amar Retzei chayzel l'rosh. And in those cases, the night and the day meals, if you're not sure, did I say Retzei, did I not say Retzei, you have to, with the insert for Shabbos, you have to go back and bench all over again. But when it comes to the third meal, and like we mentioned the other day, if you decide to have extra meals on Shabbos, in that case, you don't have to go back and bench. You don't have to go back to Retzei. However, he writes, even over there by Shalashudas and the like, if you remember before the fourth bracha, you add on this special bracha for someone who forgot, that you can find in the Siddur at the end of benching. Okay, that's the end of the halachas of the Seudah, and Im Yirtzeh Hashem, tomorrow we'll discuss Havdalah and Motzei Shabbos Be'ez Hashem. Have a wonderful day.